This is Jessica Sullivan
And Christina Turnus.
We're with Cordova High School, FCCLA, and we're doing food innovations. Our company name is It's Bread. We have a very bright vintage orange poppy seed recipe, quick bread recipe that we think would be best for like summer barbecues or even just a treat with the family. It's a really delicious recipe that we think would bring families together, even especially if they had kids, so that way they could all do a little fun activity together. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to share this recipe that much because of COVID-19 restrictions.
For our product testing method, due to the COVID-19 restrictions, we only tested on our family members. We asked them what the positives and negatives of the product were, how we should change it to improve our product, and the suggested price. For the first trial, they said that the flavors were good. However, the orange flavor and the poppy seeds were lacking. They suggested that we increase the amount of poppy seeds and the orange in the next trial. They suggested price was $9 as the average. For the second trial, we increased the orange zest and the amount of poppy seeds to meet our consumers' needs. Our family members said that the flavors were good, they went well with each other, and that the texture was good. They suggested that we don't change it, and for the average price, they suggested $9 again for the kit. This was our original recipe that we took inspiration from. It's a vintage quick bread recipe, and we incorporated elements of the orange poppy seed quick bread recipe, and the highlighted ingredients are what we incorporated. This is our first trial. The highlighted ingredients are the ingredients that we should change, which were the orange zest and the poppy seeds. This is our final recipe, starting with the kit, which we have right here, and then we put the mixed ingredients in there. While we had that, we let the grapeseed nuts sit in buttermilk for 10 minutes. Then we added the ingredients to get all the mixed ingredients together, put it in the pan, and then we cooked it, and this is our product.
We also included the orange glaze on this product just to make sure that in case you did want it, you could see what it was going to look like. And this is the orange glaze recipe. And so you might be asking, like, how many calories does this have? How much does it serve? Like, what is in it for me? So it serves 6. There's 392 calories per piece, which is a lot, but it's also okay to indulge in something every once in a while. It is high in carbs, but low in fat, and it's almost 15 grams of protein. So it is a pretty nutritious meal, I would say, because of that protein mark. You're gonna get pretty full off of it. We do have some vitamin D3 in there, a lot of iron. So it is a very healthy, nutritious, quick meal that you would probably want to serve to your family. For pricing, as Christina said earlier, our suggested pricing was $9. We went with the $9 because that seemed like what most of the people agreed on, and when you go to the store and you look at containers just like ours, they're normally about $9. So we went with that, which gives us a $6.68 profit because it only takes us $2.32 to make a jar, which I think is pretty fair. So this would be a really good business for us to continue with. And if we wanted to, maybe we could do a sale, but we haven't ventured that far.
For the equipment, safety, and sanitation. For the equipment for making the kit, we use measuring tools and the mason jar. For the recipe testing, we used measuring tools, bowls, the oven, mixing tools, and a couple of other items. For the safety, our major concern was COVID-19. So we practiced social distancing and wore our masks. For the sanitation, we wash and sanitize everything thoroughly, including our dishes and our workspace, and we wore the proper attire.
Oh, and then for some of our concerns were the COVID-19 restrictions, not knowing if we were going to be able to be in person to film this. But we did do a lot of Zoom calls and really communicate with each other to get this done. We also know that there was a grape seed cereal shortage due to COVID. And we didn't know how well the recipes were going to mix together because the grape nut cereal is already kind of sweet and we didn't want it to be overpoweringly sweet with the orange in there. But it ended up mixing really well and we're actually really happy with the product we got. And then we wanted to finish all of our paperwork and our recipes and get at least 2 recipes out for you guys, so we could have a really good mix of what we wanted in our recipes out. And we both worked on the display together. We both took photos for what we were cooking. We both worked on the first recipe together at our house, and we did the second recipe together. So it did end up working out okay with our COVID restrictions, and we're really happy that it turned out. We think this is a lot of responsibility though, to create a project like this, even because you have to, make times for Zoom meetings, make times to do this, and even though we have school and all of these other implications. So I think this worked out really good for us. Thank you.